please support Sylvia. When is thoughtless, passive discrimination against disabled and minority cyclists going to become unacceptable? Signs like this would never be permitted. For cyclists like Sylvia, who cannot push or drag their cycle, existing signs are just as discriminatory. Minority cyclist. Any cyclist who doesn't conform to a rigid concept of using a traditional two-wheel bicycle. Sylvia is like all minority cyclists, not necessarily disabled, who ride hand cycles, tandems, tricycles, recumbents, wheelchair cycles, side-by-sides, cycles towing child trailers, are all routinely disadvantaged and excluded by passive indifference. Many non-standard cycles cannot be propelled, controlled safely when walking, even if the rider happens to be physically able. Pushing, dragging a heavy, bulky and unwieldy cycle puts both rider and others at substantial risk compared to pedalling slowly and having full control of steering and brakes. North Wales Coast National Cycle Route 5 is heavily used by both able-bodied and disabled cyclists alike. Disabled and minority cyclists like Sylvia are excluded by barriers and passive discriminatory signage. All users, irrespective of disability or cycle type, are expected to push nearly half a kilometre along a narrow path. There is no option for vulnerable users but to find a diversion along heavily trafficked A roads. Those unable to push or drag their cycle cannot exit National Cycle Route 5 westward without contravening discriminatory signage. The following video is a dramatisation of what typically Sylvia and those just like her must endure.
Somebody told me the cycle route on the prom has been diverted, but it seems still open ahead. There is a cyclist coming the other way. It could be open, but where does this route go to? I certainly can't go that way. That barrier is too tight, and it's impossible to push my trike so far. Nobody wearing slippery and uncomfortable cleated cycling shoes will be willing to push their cycle along there. I'll have to go all the way back and find another way round. pedal up here and try to find another route, even though there's lots of traffic. It's hard going up this hill. Maybe I could use that pavement next time. Oh dear, there's a big traffic roundabout ahead. It shouldn't be a problem turning first left, but I would hate to go all the way round, coming the other way. This is okay, but I don't like all that traffic. Maybe I could creep along the pavement on the way back. At least I'd avoid that roundabout. I'll turn left here, at least I can get off the busy road. This route looks okay. Now where do I go? Left or right? Right is probably a better choice. It's easier going down here, but I'll struggle if I come back this way. Oh dear, the road is closed ahead. I can see the start of the cycle path. Maybe I can get through this gap. No, it's blocked off. I think I passed an opening with one of those horrible signs. Maybe I could slip through without being shouted at and get to the cycle path. This is nice and wide, and I'm nearly there. Oh dear, I can't get across. This route is taking me in the wrong direction. Oh dear, I am in trouble now. This path is too narrow to turn round and go back. I will have to keep going and hopefully find an exit further on. I think I can see a gap ahead. Oh dear, it's fenced off and there's another barrier. Just made it through. My other touring trike would never go through here. I'm in real trouble now. This path is leading back to where I definitely can't get out. There are some cyclists coming. There's just enough space to stop and pull over. There is nothing for it. I must get off and drag my trike round and go back. This so hurts my back. I'll pedal back and try to find another way. Thank you. I thought that man was about to jump over the wall. There seems to be a lot of confused cyclists down on the prom. There's another cyclist up on the road. Maybe he knows how to get to the cycle path. already tried there. Where did he go? Maybe it's up this hill. Oh no, there's another of those horrible road signs, even though the path is so wide. I'll have to go through and hope nobody shouts abuse. At last I'm on the cycle path, but why did they expect me to drag my trike along that short, wide path?
Sylvia is now going back along National Cycle Route 5 west. It's late and it's getting dark.
Footpath closed, but I thought this was supposed to be a cycle path. Oh dear, it's getting late. I can't go back, it's miles to go around. I'll have to carry on regardless of that horrible sign. Why did they have to put that up when this path is wide and so very short? This kind cyclist has offered to show me another way. He says it's called the Red Route and is being proposed for cyclists like me. This hill is so steep, even the nice old man on the bike is struggling. I see, it's a gap at the end of the road. I can't get through this barrier without struggling with my trike. Oh, this hurts my back. dear, this next barrier is even worse. My trike is stuck. This really hurts my back. Mud is clogging the cleats on my shoes. I won't be able to clip into the pedals when I manage to get through. The leaves on this hill are terrible. My rear wheel keeps skidding. There's no dropped curb anywhere. Ow, that hurts my back. My rear wheel keeps skidding. The nice man on the bike is leaving me and going a different way. I'll have to follow that cyclist and hope I can get out of this maze soon. It's getting really dark now. Oh no, not another barrier. This gap is way too tight. My other touring trike won't go through that. Why did they put the seat on a tight corner? I'll have to bump up and over the bank. Please get out of the way, hearthrug. Ow, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. Oh no, yet another barrier. I can only just get through. A decent road at last. This bumpy road is so steep, I'm not sure if I could pedal back up. At last, a proper road. I'll be able to get back on the prom. Oh, my back hurts so much.
It's too late to help Sylvia now, but there are thousands like her all ignored by those who plan infrastructure.